Once upon a time, in a village where the sun scorched the earth and the rivers had run dry, lived a humble little crow named Kaalu. He was not an ordinary crow. Kaalu had seen many seasons, flown across valleys and deserts, and learned the value of life, kindness, and patience. It was the peak of summer, and the ground was cracked, the trees wilted, and the animals of the forest were desperate for water. One such afternoon, as the sun blazed mercilessly, Kaalu flew low, tired and breathless, his tongue dry and his wings heavy with thirst. He searched every corner of the village. Wells were dry, ponds had vanished into dust. His heart sank, he could feel his strength fading, but still he did not give up. Just then his sharp eyes caught the glimmer of something, an old clay pot near an abandoned hut. Hope sparked in his heart. He fluttered over and looked inside. There was water, but just a few drops at the bottom, too deep for his beak to reach. Kaalu sat by the pot, exhausted and defeated. A tear rolled down his tiny black cheek, not just from thirst, but from the helplessness he felt for all the creatures suffering around him. But then he remembered something his mother once said when he was just a baby in the nest. "When your wings are weak, let your mind fly. Where strength fails, wisdom prevails." Gathering courage, Kaalu looked around and found small pebbles nearby. He remembered the trick his ancestors had passed down, the wisdom of using stones to raise the water level. With every stone he dropped, the water rose a little. His beak trembled, but his spirit was strong. He dropped one, then another, then another. Suddenly, a butterfly landed nearby and watched. Then a squirrel came, then a little deer. They all stood in silence, watching this tiny crow struggle, work, and fight for just a sip of life. Finally, the water rose to the brim. Kaalu drank, not greedily but gently. And then, he stepped back. He didn't finish the water. He looked at the deer, the butterfly, the squirrel, and in that moment, Kaalu chose to share. He chirped softly, and one by one they came forward, sipping the life-saving water. The little pot that had once been forgotten became a symbol of hope. That day, a thirsty crow quenched more than just his thirst. He quenched the hopelessness of many. He taught everyone that wisdom, patience, and kindness can bring miracles even in the driest of times. And as the sun began to set, a gentle breeze passed through the trees, as if nature itself had smiled.